وَقَالَ, and he said, لَأَتَّخِذَنَّ مِنْ عِبَادِكَ, meaning Shaytaan said, I will no doubt take, I swear to it, I will take from your slaves, مِنْ عِبَادِكَ, نَصِيبًا مَفْرُوضًا, a set, mandated portion, a percentage guaranteed, I'm going to take with me. I'm going to take a bunch with me. لَأَتَّخِذَنَّ مِنْ عِبَادِكَ نَصِيبًا مَفْرُوضًا وَلَأُضِلَّنَّهُمْ, and I swear to it, I will so misguide them. I will confuse them so much. وَلَأُمَنِّيَنَّهُمْ, and I swear to it, I'm going to fill them with so much hope. I'm going to make them so deluded into thinking they're headed towards success. They're going to be so blinded by their careers. They're going to be so blinded by their aspirations. They're going to be so blinded by the next fashion wave, by the next set of movies that are coming out, by the next season of the next show. I'm going to fill them with so much hope. You watch. وَلَآمُرَنَّهُمْ, and once I do that for them, then I'll be in a position to be commanding them. Then I'm going to start telling them what to do. I won't even suggest it anymore. Now they're at my fingertips. Then I will tell them what to do. Then what will they do? فَلْيُبَتِّكُنَّ آذَانَ الْأَنْعَامِ, then they will be cutting off the ears of cattle. In other words, I'll make them do weird, twisted, superstitious practices for good luck. Like the mushrikun used to cut off the ear of a cow and say, this one cannot be slaughtered, that one's dedicated to God. I'll make them make religions up. They'll do the stupidest things that don't make any sense, like cut off the ear of a cow. And you watch, that's the ultimate example of, I'm going to make you do something stupid and you're just going to do it. Just cause you're now in my hands. وَلَآمُرَنَّهُمْ, and I will continue to command them further. فَلَيُغَيِّرُنَّ خَلْقَ اللَّهِ, then they will start altering the creation of Allah. They'll start getting weird tattoos and pierces and modify the shape of their noses, and they'll start, they'll start doing all kinds of things that I tell them to do. They'll put like skeletons on their face, skeleton tattoos on top of their faces, and, all kinds of modifications. This is Allah, He guaranteed that He'll make sure we have, we alter the creations of Allah. فَلَا يُغَيِّرُنَّ خَلْقَ اللَّهِ. There's people that I saw a documentary about this, there's people who are obsessed with like vampires and stuff. They actually get surgery done on their teeth to make them fangs. And they get eye surgery done, not just lenses, eye surgery done, so the white of their eyes is permanently red. And like, all kinds of stuff. Right? Because they once they get into this stuff, Shaytaan says, I own you. I'm going to make you do whatever I want. And I'll make you celebrate hell. I'll make you celebrate hell. I'll make you sing songs about hell. I'll make you sing Highway to Hell. I'll make you celebrate burning forever. I'll make you wear jackets that have a skeleton with a flame on top of it that reminds you where you're going to go. And I'll make you happy with it too. And I'll make you offended if somebody tries to warn you about hellfire, because that's what you love. I'll make you make cartoons about it. I'll make movies out of it. Hellboy. Right? I'll make movies out of hell for you. This is what I'll do with you. That's the promise Shaytaan made way back. We're seeing his promise fulfilled more today than ever before. More today than ever before. It's amazing how much that promise is being fulfilled. فَلَا يُغَيِّرُنَّ خَلْقَ اللَّهِ وَمَنْ, and now people have like gender change surgeries and weird things people are up to. All in the name of this. وَمَنْ يَتَّخِذِ الشَّيْطَانَ وَلِيًّا مِنْ دُونِي, and whoever would take Shaytaan as a guardian, min dunillah, as a protective friend from other than Allah, فَقَدْ خَسِرَ خُسْرَانًا مُبِينًا, then he has lost, totally and absolutely lost. He couldn't have lost more clearly. What an ultimate loss he suffers. يَعِدُهُمْ, he makes promises to them. وَيُمَنِّيهِمْ, and he fills them with hope. He fills them with false aspirations and hope. وَمَا يَعِدُهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ إِلَّا غُرُورًا, and Shaytaan does not fill them with anything except deception. They live their lives trying to chase some dream they have, and they never get to it. They never reach it. And this doesn't just happen with devil worshippers and goth clubs. This happens with all human beings. Many, many human beings. They get a thing in their head and they're working towards it. You have, Muslims get caught up in this stuff, like materialism is a big thing. There's nothing wrong with having a nice house and having a nice career and living well. There's nothing wrong with these things, but we don't live for these things. We weren't put on this earth for these things. We were put on this earth for much bigger things. But when the house is not just, the house keys are not just in your hand, they're in your heart too. When that happens, there's a serious problem. Because then this is your home. Ever told you the story about that lady I met, the millionaire lady in Vegas? Right, the Muslim lady? Millionaires, huge, gigantic mansion. Oh my God, mansion. Her stairs inside the house, this is a 45-bedroom mansion, by the way. The stairs inside the house was like if you take an expensive piece of silk and you throw it on stairs and it trickles down, they're shaped like that, made out of marble. Like, it's crazy. Her dining table could fit like 40 people. It was long. It was one of those, those castle dining table things. An actual simulated waterfall in her backyard. She wanted me to talk to the youth. Alright? And at the end, I gave a dars on Surah Al-Asr in our house, I remember still. And she came to me and she said, "Brother, I have a problem." So what? Because I don't want to leave this house. I don't want Jannah, I just want to stay here. And I told her, "I'm sorry. You're checking out of here pretty fast. You better get used to that idea." She came from a poor background and she came into a lot of wealth, and alhamdulillah now she has a lot of stuff, and yeah, it was in your hands, but it shouldn't have made, your hands, it shouldn't have got into your heart. Shaytaan can do that, he can fill you with that stuff. And this becomes why you live. You see people that are so obsessed with the way their house looks. If something is moved from here to here, put it back. Like that. You ever see that? That's an indication of this is their life. This is all their life amounts to. The art should be a certain way, the curtains should be a certain way, the plate should be put over there. No, I like to keep my cups in that cabinet. Why did you put them in this cabinet? Like this obsessive compulsive type of thing. There's no bigger thing for you to worry about in life. When that happens, then there's nothing beyond that left. There's no bigger priorities left for you. And this is not just for materialistic people that aren't religious. Boy, I've seen this with sisters, brothers that teach durus and tafsir, and they're very religious in the community, etc. Religious knowledge and religious attitudes are two different things. They're two very different things. You should not mix the two together. They're not one and the same. Just because somebody's knowledgeable doesn't mean that they're over a petty lifestyle, that they have a sense of priority in life. أُولَٰئِكَ مَأْوَاهُمْ جَهَنَّمُ asif. Those are the people, their final place of rest, their final place to go back to is Jahannam. وَلَا يَجِدُونَ عَنْهَا مَحِيصًا. And they will not find any cleansing, any pure, and any filtering out of hellfire. Mahis from mahasa. Mahasa, to pull something out, pull filth out. They're not going to be able to find themselves extracted from hellfire. They're not going to find any kind of cleansing out of hellfire. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect us from being people of the hellfire. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. And those who have believed and have engaged and acted good deeds, and they've enacted good deeds. سَنُدْخِلُهُمْ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارِ. Soon we will enter them into gardens, at the bottoms of which there are going to be rivers flowing right from underneath them. خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا. They will remain in them permanently, abadan, forever and ever. وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقًّا. It is the promise of Allah, truly. حَقًّا is mansoob here, we say النَّصْبَ عَلَى الْإِغْرَاء. Yani Allah is saying, really, truly, that is the case. Believe it as you would something that you can see. وَمَنْ أَصْدَقُ مِنَ اللَّهِ قِيلًا. And who would be more truthful than Allah when it comes to saying something, in terms of words? أَصْدَقُ قِيلًا. This is in grammar, we call this tamyiz, right? So the qilan is mansoob as tamyiz of asdaqu. So who could be more truthful in terms of everything he says than Allah? لَيْسَ بِأَمَانِيِّكُمْ. So this ayah is important because, or how it's tied to the kalam before. On the one hand, you have Shaytaan, who gives extended hopes to people and leads them into the hellfire. On the other hand, there are those who actually make a way towards paradise. And at the end of it all, Allah says, لَيْسَ بِأَمَانِيِّكُمْ. Reality is not based on your wishful thoughts. Laysa, he would say, what's the ism laysa? It's reality itself. As a matter of fact, nothing is based on your wishful thoughts. Nothing is going to happen just because you really are hopeful you're going to enter Jannah. That's not how it works. وَلَا أَمَانِيِّ أَهْلِ الْكِتَابِ. Nor is there any basis to the wishful thinking of the people of the book.